Courtney says it's round number 2.
Round, you ready? You ready?
Abigail Montes in the purple, Michelle Montague in the gray. Featherweight showcase bout between these two women. There's that check hook again on the retreat from Abigail Montes. Catches a kick this time.
She's utilizing that front kick up the midsection very well. There it is again, just interrupts her opponent's attack.
Switch of the stance here for Montague.
Little eyebrow wiggle. I like it. She really is having a good time in there, you can tell. Whereas Montes is just game face. She's trying to get her job done. She's looking for the right counter shots to expose her opponent, whilst at the same time being aware of the clinch possibilities.
You saw the 2-1 there from Michelle Montague.
Montes is being hard to hit. She moves her head well, stays out of range, just out of range. And every time Montague misses, Montes makes her pay.
Abigail landed the jab there. Now she's pressing forward. Hook snuck through for Abigail Montes. Michelle Montague not going anywhere, now pressing back.
You know, I wouldn't mind seeing Montague put that high kick on the end of one of those punching combinations. We're seeing Montes slipping as she's moving away.
Montague in on a head outside single, trying to figure out how to get the leverage and pull Montez's legs out from under her. Tries to run the pipe.
Was able to whip Montez down, but Abigail scrambles right back.
Double guillotine, have we ever seen one in MMA before?
This bulldog front headlock position for both women, trying to seek an advantage.
Montez is not willing to give up any ground position at all. She knows exactly where she wants to be, and that's right back on her feet, slinging that leather.
That's good coaching from her corner, and obviously a fighter who's very aware of the situation she's in. Brett Ocamato's in the building, listening into the corners. What do you have for us, Brett?
Yeah, what I can tell you, Sean, is that Michelle is definitely listening to her corner. They came in and they said they're okay with her striking with Abigail, but they don't want her in these prolonged exchanges. They want her to throw some clean strikes and then get in to what she's doing right there, a single leg takedown. They're like, the body lock takedown, it ain't working. You're just going to waste energy. Go for the single leg. You've seen her do it repeatedly this round.
Thank you, Brett. Was able to get Abigail Montes off her feet temporarily. Right back to it.
Montague in on that double, but she stayed on her knees. She didn't get to her feet and drive through Montez to finish. That allowed Montez to scramble and get back to her feet.
Let's go. Good. Jump on the back.
Montague on her back now, trying to get a hook, trying to get an anchor. She's got both anchors in.
Tough position for Abigail Montes, trying to elevate her hips. Nice extension.
Big trouble here.
It's not on the neck just yet, but Michelle Montague is squeezing. Switches to that short grip.
There it is, right there. She's tight. Does she get the tap?
Michelle Montague, 4 for 4 on the naked choke.
Wow! Amazing. Just for a moment, Montes was being complacent. She gave her back, and she thought she was safe. You can never be safe when you've got a specialist like that. Climbing up, you sinking in that rear naked choke. What a fantastic performance from Montague. Eventually gets the submission that she always finishes her fights with.
Gabriel Braga, that definitely got Chris Wade's attention, backed him up. There was a lot of action in round 1.
Gabriel Braga in the green, Chris Wade in the gray for a featherweight semifinal.
Tom.
Sean O'Connell.
Let's go right here.
Kenny Florian, Randy Couture beside the PFL Smart Cage. Dan Hardy and Paige Van Zandt also in the building. Eye poke right at the opening of the second round.
See, good? Okay.
Thankfully, Chris Wade says he's good. Quick apology from Braga. We get right back to the action.
Put your hands in front of those kicks. Circle right, inside left, right. Mix that rear leg up, Circle left now, that's it.
Braga's showing shoulder feints, hand feints, hip feints.
Up and down, up and down. Stay moving, counter. Punches. The punches lead.
Chris Wade has to be careful. When he's throwing shots, he's getting a little too square to the target. Now he's looking for the takedown here. He's got one leg, he's got two.
Braga just tried to climb
Trying to
out.
get the
Here's that guillotine.
High elbow guillotine. Trying to get
Oh,
it.
Braga able
gets
to
out.
get out. Not many people get out of a Chris Wade high elbow guillotine. Braga's been doing his homework.
Dan Hardy, while Chris Wade is here trying to hold down Gabriel Braga. Where is this fight?
That was an incredible first round, really enjoyable. Chris Wade, a little bit more chaotic than we normally see him. Gabriel Braga, very calm, lots of feints, beautiful movement. The one thing we have to watch out for with Chris Wade, if it gets back to the feet, his low kicks are fantastic, but anytime he goes higher than the waist, he's leaving his head on the center line and he's getting countered down the pipe. I love the low kicks, but he's got to watch those body kicks.
Wade trying to get those legs and step over and capture both legs of Braga. Braga doing his best to post that head, keep that elbow strong and high on that hand to keep that elevation.
There are very few featherweights in the world that are better at cage wrestling than Chris Wade. If he can keep Gabriel Braga on the mat, just as I say it, he can't. There's Chris Wade's parents watching on intently. Braga back to his feet.
Braga scrambles up, gets the underhook, trades places with Chris Wade, and now he's controlling the dance.
Uppercut on the exit there from Braga. Wade is able to work himself off the cage. Here's a look inside the corner for
Same
Gabriel
fight,
Braga.
same game, two strong hands.
Hands go there.
Let's go, you got a mind, you got to tag him. Half of the round, let's go. Beautiful job, son. All right, 1-2 with the straight, yeah, right down the pipe. That's it.
Wade's
That's
slowing
no
down
reach.
considerably. He spent a lot of energy on that takedown trying to hold Braga
Nothing
down.
left.
Randy, I think those body shots are also taking its toll. He's eating some big shots from knees and kicks.
And there one to the lower leg.
Yeah, that ankle looks a little floppy from Chris Wade. Doesn't take many for calf kicks to take effect.
Give you that dead leg and you can't use that foot properly.
Braga still just looking like a real veteran here.
That time, Chris Wade plowed a right hand down the middle.
Hands high. Take down. Come on, Chris, let the hands go.
The pacing, I mean, the volume from both of these guys
Yeah.
is just insane. They have not backed down at all. Chris Wade, though, looking a little tired for sure. Braga continues with this pressure, just seems to get stronger and stronger.
Braga's recognizing every time he lands something and then he doubles up the output immediately after, making it really hard for Chris Wade to find any reprieve during this fight. Good change of levels, but nothing of it.
Braga's seeing everything coming from Chris Wade now.
Chris has got to punch his way into those takedowns.
Yeah, he's got to
Not gonna be able
disguise
reach.
that. Yeah, he's got to disguise it much more for sure and show more feints. I think that will help his cause.
Bubba Jenkins will see him later, but right now it's all about the action inside this smart cage. As Gabriel Braga snuck a right hand through. Wade responds with a left of his own. Back to that oblique kick. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Both fighters go airborne. Round 3 when we return to San Antonio. If the first round is any indication of this main event, you are in for a treat here as round number 2 begins with a push kick from Shane Burgos. Clay Collard in the red, Shane Burgos in the gray. Back and forth in the first
Oh! Lovely uppercut there.
Dan Hardy, we saw Shane Burgos invest in those inside leg kicks as he rips another one. He had Clay Collard hurt to that lead leg, and we've seen Collard willingly shift stances in past fights. Why is he not doing it against Shane with that left hand?
You know, it's an interesting observation. I kind of feel like he's more comfortable
that one
orthodox with his
again.
power punching.
That's 4 on the chin right there.
Rip into the body again. Volume from Collard here. I feel like he will switch stance, but only when he feels like he's got Shane where he needs him. And right now he's giving Shane the respect to stand in his preferred stance, which is orthodox. That lead leg is mashed potato, and he's not able to stand on it very well when he's punching.
And yet and still, he is able to land on someone the caliber of Shane Burgos, whose face is now bloodied.
Nice slip counter there from Burgos. Beautiful head movement.
The spinning back fist missed, the hook landed.
Double rip to the body, comes up with the left hook to the head. Really nice combination from Collard, who's confident in his head movement, confident in his chin.
The numbers just stacking up for both of these fighters. High volume fight as we expected.
I think Burgos has done really good at damaging the lead leg of Collard, but he's not making the most of it by forcing Collard to come to him.
The left hand to the body from Burgos just hurt Collard. He's game facing it right now.
Ouch! Now he's in the switch of stance.
Beautiful straight left from Collard, who now finally heads into that southpaw stance and then goes right back. Oh, a right hand from Collard.
Nice right hand.
And a left hook to finish that combination.
Nice. Beautiful jab from Clay Collard. Suffocating style that he's got, but Burgos is standing his ground. Sean, going back to your point about the stance, I don't think Clay Collard's rear leg is doing very well. I think, oh! Down for the calf kick.
The front leg goes out from under him, but Clay Collard for the second time in this fight rolls through it and is back on his feet, not allowing Hurricane Shane to get on top of him. Oh, the left hook!
Left hook. Big left hook. Collard on top now, trying to stay postured.
He paused and watched his work, and then he jumped right down into the guard of Shane Burgos. And I understand why he wanted to watch, because it was a thing of beauty, Dan Hardy.
Oh my gosh.
Just an exhausting, smothering style from Clay Collard. Never stops.
Clay Collard approaching now with a minute remaining in round number 2. 300 strikes thrown already in this fight.
Unreal.
He sets a pace, he really sets a standard in this division with his striking. Now Burgos rolls him back to his feet.
Actually, Collard pushed Burgos over. He grabbed both his heels and pushed him over. And then didn't cover him.
Can Burgos work this final minute and even up the round after being dropped by Collard?
Oh.
Collard tried to do a little headlock. Ill-advised when you're so sweaty.
Nice work bringing that left elbow inside. That's going to make it difficult for Burgos to take his back. Collard's got to keep scraping himself along the fence. Now Burgos nudges around, gets to his back, tries to reach, doesn't get it. Collard staying relaxed against the fence. Must feel like he's done enough to win this round already.
He ate a right hand on the way out and offers one back. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. And I want to see a third. We will next. MAGOMEDKERIMOV in the blue, Solomon RENFRO in the gray. Touch of the gloves. Respect has been earned regardless of how this fight ends. Interestingly enough, Randy, Maga went back to the corner, sat on the floor, sat on the mat, not the stool. Looked very tired.
He absolutely did. Breathing heavy. Didn't wait for the stool, just sat on the mat, which I've only seen that one other time, and that was an exhibition of defeat. And I don't think. To your point, Dan, I think RENFRO has earned respect in this 2 rounds with MAGOMEDKERIMOV.
Absolutely.
I've never seen Magomed that boisterous in the interviews. He was very confident in what was going to happen, and he's definitely, I think, changed his tune a little bit here through the course of 2 rounds.
Definitely.
Maga came into the semifinal on the streak with back-to-back first-round finishes.
Something that RENFRO's done a couple of times in this round is he's snatched the left hook to the body. There it is, a 3rd time. That can certainly pay dividends, even in a single round. Beautiful head movement there from RENFRO, slipping out the way of that punch. The speed of a lightweight, clearly.
Oh, that slapping kick again from MAGOMEDKERIMOV. Tired or not, this is one of the best welterweights in the world. On the left side of your screen are 2 other welterweight semifinalists. Saddam Hussein, Carlos Leal. We'll see them next.
RENFRO hunting down MAGOMEDKERIMOV.
Maga circling around the outside. Now RENFRO coming forward, hands down. He's built confidence, but can he put meaningful offense behind it? There's the level change. Maga drags RENFRO down.
I think at this point, even RENFRO knows that he needs a finish. Half a round to go. MAGOMEDKERIMOV, he's picking him off and he's landing good shots.
As well as Solomon RENFRO has accounted for himself, defense is its own reward. You have to be able to hurt your opponent.
If defense does not count on the scorecard, you have to defend or the fight's over.
Nice, good scramble.
Nice roll there, out of the control position. Solomon RENFRO back to his feet. With 2 minutes left to work.
This is where RENFRO gets dangerous. Last couple of minutes of the fight, he's got nothing to lose. He's going down to lightweight next year. 1 punch needs to land and he's got his ticket to the $1 million fight.
Maga just snuck a glance up at the big screen here at Madison Square Garden, probably trying to look at the time. Oh, nice right hand snuck over the guard. Solomon RENFRO starting to land.
Nice short right hand roll out from MAGOMEDKERIMOV. I like this work to the body that we're seeing from RENFRO. He's going right hook to the body, left hook to the head as he's chasing his opponent back. And because MAGOMEDKERIMOV's so good at slipping his head away, the body's left behind. That side kick to the thigh, ouch.
And then he attacks the same leg again. RENFRO on the chase. Maga stays out of range. Here's a level change. Good sprawl from RENFRO. Check hooks from Maga as he moves backwards.
.45 seconds to go. If RENFRO's gonna go, it's got to be now, and he's shooting for a takedown.
Big slam. Is 40 seconds on top enough for Solomon RENFRO?
So much more difficult to finish your opponent when they're on their back if you're a power puncher like Solomon RENFRO.
Well, it's the first time I've seen MAGOMEDKERIMOV taken down, that's for sure.
Maga trying to grab a hold of the neck, snaking a last-second guillotine here. Renfro pulls his head out. Maga kicks him away. Final bell of this welterweight semifinal. Good display of sportsmanship there. Magomedkerimov and Solomon Renfro arm in arm around the smart cage.
Here's the second round action. Big left hook by Clay Collard. Sets Burgos on his backside. And here we are in round 3 now.
Cashes Clay Collard in the red. Hurricane Shane Burgos in the gray. Winner moves on to a $1 million championship fight in November.
The smart thing to do for Burgos right now is to move back, move away from Clay Collard, and force him to keep planting his weight on that lead leg. Burgos is playing the game of Clay Collard right now, standing in the pocket and trading. He's been drawn into a war, and that is not a good game plan against Clay Collard. This is where he thrives.
There's a head movement from Collard, who uses his own battered leg to kick the inside leg of Shane Burgos. And now Burgos invests in those body shots. That's the second left hook to the body that has landed very hard in this fight for Burgos.
Oh, beautiful counter right from Burgos, inside low kick.
Burgos is finishing almost every one of those combinations with that inside left kick.
And listening into his corner between rounds, that's exactly what they asked him to do. Finish the combinations so you can actually make him react to the punches and use that weight behind your own leg. Shane Burgos having a lot of success here in round number 3, but Randy, if we hear the judges' scorecards read, will it be enough just in round 3?
I have this 2 rounds to none for Clay Collard at this point. Burgos is going to have to do something very, very special in this 3rd round.
Shot from Clay Collard. Burgos shakes it off, wags the finger and says no. Brett Okamoto listening to the corners, what'd you get?
Yeah, listening to Shane Burgos' corner, they are frantic. Tiger Schulman just said, I lost my voice in the 2nd round. They were giving him defensive cues earlier, and then they just gave up, guys. They're just screaming offense. Go, 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 gas, gas. They're yelling different combinations. There is no defense. This is a war, like Dan said.
Halfway through round number 3. Oh, big right hand from Hurricane Shane. And another.
Probably the best round so far for Burgos.
Left hook landed there for Clay.
Mobility by Collard is just not there. That leg, that left leg is compromised big time.
He landed a right hand anyway. Now Shane to his back one more time, drags Clay Collard down right in front of his own corner. Brad Martinez calling for Clay to get up.
Elbows inside for Collard, circles back, punches on the break, beautiful work. Lovely head movement by Collard.
Yeah, that head movement's spectacular.
Just a gorgeous fight between 2 equally matched competitors.
I think we're going to find out that Clay Collard's got an injury to his right leg after this, because he's not switching stance no matter how bad that lead leg gets. When he switched stance, he looked unstable on that lead leg when he was southpaw. He might be working on 2 legs that aren't working very well right now and still winning these boxing exchanges most of the time.
You've got to do it for 80 more seconds. Shane Burgos pouring it on here in the 3rd. Potentially the decider in this fight.
Beautiful. Rips to the body again.
Collard's had a lot of trouble moving his feet at all.
He's thrown 416 strikes in this fight, Randy.
Wow.
As he goes back to work on the body. Lands another left hook. Oh, and there's a nasty inside leg kick again from Shane Burgos, who now beckons collared on for the final 30. Right hand lands. Great head movement again from Cassius Clay. And the right hand.
These last 15 seconds are going to be wild. Who knows what their perception of this fight is?
Body shot rip. Left hook again from Clay. Right hand and a high kick from Burgos. Give me 2 more rounds of this.
Wow!
What a fight.
Wow!
Hurricane Shane Burgos and Cassius Clay Collard turn in an instant classic.